once again, everyone, and welcome to the Sanctuary. Once again, we're playing Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail and continuing with the Occult Crescent. Last episode, we were tasked with retrieving a Void Scent contract from the same Void Scent that the island's mysterious architect had retrieved. Now, in order to do this, we needed to complete the critical encounter Calamity Bound, which takes place here at the Occult Cloister. Whoops, sorry. Let me reopen my map. So, yeah, the critical encounter only happens like... I honestly don't know, but around... right in the Occult Cloister is where this battle takes place, and I happened to do it and totally forgot to record the footage the other day. So that's my derp, but we did get the Void Scent contract, so we're gonna talk to Archive and give it to him. I'm convinced a Void Scent contract will prove the strongest conduit for accessing more of my knowledge. Keep an eye out for what we need once you fail your mark. Here you go. Daubed with the blood of the island's architect himself. This will do nicely. With the seal further diminished, I can reveal what I knew all along. The architect was fearful of something being stolen, and thus employed Void Scent to guard his monuments. Wardens for his museum, eh? Perhaps the magical barrier surrounding the isle was intended for the same defensive purpose? Projecting mirages, repelling all approaches. For the ill-fated ships that did make landfall, swift and... What do you reckon our architect wanted to protect so fiercely? It was... the very wisdom of mankind in crystalline form. Forbidden knowledge so potent as to threaten the star itself. Hey, I got the voice right! Sealed away in the Fork Tower. Preserved, but forever out of reach. You onerous little usurper! That was my explanation to give! The peak of fifth astral era civilization is preserved here on the isle. The city-states left a blighted legacy, sparking the war of the Magi and unleashing disaster on the world. I suppose the architect balked at the loss of all that knowledge. Feared what would happen if it passed into the wrong hands. A head full of facts and figures alone serves the thinker no practical purpose. Only once applied and directed is knowledge truly ascendant. A spiteful barb directed at my poor self, no doubt. The woe of knowing many things yet recalling so few. Of mastering the arcane arts yet being incapable of the simplest spell. Tell me, Chris, does the knowledge sealed away in the tower she spoke of pique your interest? In the right hands, it would prove a boon to mankind. I see. You reckon we'll find the architect himself inside this Fork Tower? Is a possibility, though there are in fact two towers on the isle. The Tower of Blood on the South Horn, and its northern counterpart, Tower of Magic. Given that we're dealing with a mage capable of casting an island-wide ward, I dare say he'll be in the latter. Seem to know an awful lot about these towers.
that part of your knowledge get unsealed too?
Indeed. Although in truth, I've known of such matters all along. You are but starting to glimpse my near infinite wisdom.
Any road, you have to find a route through to the North Horn. The expedition will maintain a presence here at the base camp. It's time to begin planning the next phase. Join me in the Phantom Village when you're ready.
What? Are you sure? Oh, wrong voice. I did the right voice and then I did the wrong voice. It was no surprise there. Just had an update from a scouting party. I'm guessing you've noticed the strange auras that light up the sky every now and then. I heard that the tower to the west that only shows up during those conditions. The scouts say they found a way in. Ring any bells? Sounds like the Fork Tower to me. The Tower of Blood, eh? Sounds to me like we're talking about the very same structure. Any road, when it's visible, an ethereal node appears in the solitary pavilion over on Heathcliff. The scouts reckon it'll whisk you off to the tower if you stand on it. None of them fancied trifling with it, so if you're curious about what lies inside this Tower of Blood, you'll have to investigate yourself. Right, that's all from me. When you head back to the Phantom Village, make sure Ketenramm hears all about this. The Fork Tower Blood, now accessible. And occult record 25. Alright, guess I'll go back to I'll head back to the pavilion. Oh, that's something else. Alright, let's talk to Ketenramm.
It's all well and good. We're already set on following the Archive's hunch, focusing on its counterpart on the North Horn. Besides, I'm reluctant to send the crew to investigate. No telling what's inside. That said, I won't get in your way if you have a mind to satisfy your curiosity. Well, with village and base camp secure, now's as good a time as any to regroup and plot our next move. Of course, the fact remains, we're trapped on this rock for the foreseeable future. I, for one, won't consider this a success until the whole crew is back in Tuliolal, drinking their fill at the bottle of tea. We're yet to uncover the architect's true identity. I'm still curious as to why we haven't encountered any survivors. Ways to go on the mystery-solving front. In the meantime, I want you to travel back to Tuliolal and give a progress report to the expedition messenger. I'll get word to you as soon as we establish a route to the North Horn. Till then, take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves, my friend.
All right, they're right at the dock.
Alright, back to Tuliolal. Ah, there's the messenger. As I live and breathe, you made it back! But what of old Ketenramm and the rest of his crew? So they're stuck there. Heavens, the island sounds more perilous than the Shade Triangle. At least you've been able to establish a foothold. Anyhow, imagine you'll want to rest up and recover your energies for what's to come. I shan't keep you any longer. And we've got the achievement, Highly Crescential. Now, the fact of the matter is that we still have yet to do the Forked Tower. And I'm wondering how we go about that. From what I understand, it's supposed to be a special duty. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out as I go along. But if I do get a chance to get into it, I will show it off. But for now, we're going to mostly wonder about what to expect in the North Horn as we continue our journeys. For now, that's it for this episode of The Sanctuary. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching on Twitch or if you're watching on Twitch and you like the live stream, click the follow button and turn on notifications. If you're watching on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here and click the bell icon for notifications. Click here to watch more. Click here to watch our full Dawntrail playlist, and click here to watch the next episode when it comes out. Until then, we'll see you next time.